let me say this first. I think that I was fortunate last year that I had the opportunity. Coach Izzo let me go down and spend a couple days with him around the Sweet 16 and watch him play. And I saw right before the game, kid I got to know a little bit, Cassius Stanley from Michigan State's brother, was killed in a train accident yesterday. Was hit by a train. He was a sophomore at Albion, and such a great kid, such a great program. I'm sure they're all hurting. I want to send our heartfelt thoughts to them and hope that they can hang in there as a group together, like I know they will. But certainly it's a tough situation for them. But as for the game tonight, I think that first off, I give our guys a ton of credit. I thought we played with a lot of fight, a lot of heart. When things didn't go along, we didn't shut it down. We tried hard, and at times I thought we tried a little bit too hard. I got to do a better job of getting our guys to play together throughout the whole game, understand situations, and it's all right there for us. But I thought we put a lot of fight out there in that game, and I think that 2 games in, we played 2 good teams. We're 1-1. I'd like to be 2-0, but I like the way it's heading. But we got to get back to work and get ready for another really good team on Wednesday with Hofstra. Well, I think that everyone in our locker room thought it was going to be a close game because we know what type of players we have and what type of program we have and what we expect from each other. And we've played them now 3 years in a row, and all 3 of them have come down to the last, I think, 30 seconds. We were fortunate to get 2 of them. They made, at the end of the day, they made one more play than we did. They made one less mistake than we did, and they were able to win the game. But I think that our guys don't come to school here expecting to lose games. They expect to come here and compete to win every night. They know they're not necessarily going to win every game because I don't think anyone's gone undefeated since 1976. But that's the goal, is to try to win every game and to prepare as such. It's a long season. We're not anywhere near as good as we'll be in March, and neither is Vermont. They're going to keep getting better, and it's going to be about who's playing their best at the end and winning along the way. But I think that we've got a great opportunity to have a really good year. And whether we'd won or lost today, I wanted to change. If we made it 3 at the end and Jimmy's 3 had gone in and sent overtime, we won, or we hadn't turned it over here at the end and we had won and they'd missed a shot, it wouldn't have changed that we haven't really accomplished anything yet, win or lose. And we want to win, obviously, every game, but there's a lot of games to be played still. I think that we've played more physically today than we did against Fairfield. Fairfield was a really physical team, but I thought we did play a little bit more physically today. I thought that our drought of not playing the way we're capable of was shorter today than it was against Fairfield. The difference is Vermont's better, and so it's got to be even shorter. You can't have 10 or 12 wasted possessions, or I'm not just talking about turnover, I'm talking about questionable shot selection, things like that, in a stretch, because you're going to go, if you do that, you're going to go 3 or 4 minutes without scoring, and that's a big deal. You can't have multiple possessions where you forget to box out. It can happen once or twice, but it happens 5 or 6 times, and you've got guys leaking out, and that's the difference between winning by 5 or 6 and losing by 3 or 4. So it's a process we got to go through. You got to go through it every year. We've got some guys in different roles, but they're certainly very capable of doing it. It's my job to get them prepared and find ways to work better to keep getting better at it, like it is every year. And so we've got guys that have made plays before, and I'm sure they will again, and we just got to continue to improve. But I think that I thought we played more physically overall. I thought that our possessions, when we had some of our best possessions at times when we were focusing and really trusting each other, but you just got to continue to do more of that. I give them a lot of freedom with the way we play, and it's part of the struggle every year you're going to have. Is there's going to be ups and downs because they get a lot of freedom, and as you play more, you learn more, and kind of go from there. Yeah, I mean, this is all stuff that we've seen him do. Lamb's obviously, I mean, you saw how good he is. He's a great player, and I thought that our guys, I know he finishes with 20 on 7-15. I thought we did a pretty good job on him. He made some tough shots. That's gonna happen. But their coach Becker does a great job. There's a reason why they win that league every year, and they're going to be able to adjust to fouls and different situations. And I thought that again, they give them credit. I certainly think there's plays we made, but I think that they made some plays too. So it's not like I feel like we came out here and blew it. We had a chance to win and didn't make enough plays, and they made a couple more. But I don't feel like we came out here and just gave it away or anything. I think that they earned a well-fought victory. Honestly, we won't even, probably tomorrow I have to go through the video, but I doubt we'll even look at the last 3 or 4 minutes of the game as far as what we're going to do. A big emphasis is going to be on, let's look at what happened when we got up 46-40. And I think we got 3 or 4 stops in a row and we didn't get a shot at the other end. And took some questions. That was our chance to, with 12, 13 minutes, to really take control of the game, and we let that slip away. And when you're playing good people, you got to put your foot on their throat, or they're going to get back. And then an Anthony Lamb makes a turnaround jumper, or they get an offensive rebound. And I mean, I don't know how many guys you're going to play that gets that offensive rebound and gets between Newman, Moore, and I think it was Meeks, is able to split them and finish. I mean, that doesn't happen a lot, but against them, they got a guy capable of making that. So you got to make sure that's the play that doesn't beat you. You got to do the other stuff right so that play can't come back and beat you at the end. we're trying to figure. I mean, it's 2 games in. We're trying to figure all kinds of things out. And yeah, that's one of them is combinations. I mean, obviously Avi's out, and that'll change whenever he's able to play again. Because I would think that he'll come back and continue to play like he was and earn some time. But we've got a lot of guys that can do things and make plays. We got to find the ways to put them in the best positions. We got to get guys used to playing with each other on a daily basis. What guys do well and don't do well, so that we continue to improve. You're going to need, I can guarantee you, I knock on wood, but we're probably going to have some injuries, and we're going to need all 14 guys at some point this year. And we're planning to try to get everybody ready to play and help us when needed. Yeah, I mean, anyone around can tell you how good a shooter and scorer he is. He just has a knack about making plays and getting baskets. And now that he was doing it last year before he got hurt, and he was even when he was hurt and wasn't able to practice. I mean, at the end of the day, people don't know this. He was basically practicing for at most 10 minutes a day the second half of the year last year, because that's all he could do to keep his foot healthy so he could play in games. And so he obviously put on some weight and wasn't in the shape he was in now. And you see him now, and he's explosive. He can move his feet defensively. He can shoot the three. He can post. I mean, he can do a lot of things. And we got to continue to find ways to get him the ball to make plays. And at the same time, he's not complete yet. He's got to still do a better job of reading plays and making the right one from time to time. So.